Hey guys, it's Sarah here with New England Junk Journals. I'm about ready to show you guys a thrift haul that I picked up. But before I do that, I have some unfinished business. So I am so sorry. It has taken me 2 weeks, guys. Life's been crazy. But I am going to do the drawing for my hidden giveaway for these beautiful label stamps. I got 2 of these packages by accident when I did my journal say order. So I decided, well, that's perfect. I will do one as a giveaway. So I had 4 people comment that they wanted to be included in this giveaway. And I get those names really mixed up. I will pick one out. And it is Sarah Lee Coleman. All right, awesome. I will go back and leave a message on your original comment and send you an email, and I will get that out to you, Sarah Lee. Thank you so much. And thank you to the rest who participated in this giveaway. I'm so excited. So I have a bit of a thrift haul. This is an antiques thrift haul. So I think it's two weeks all rolled into one. So one of the things that I got was a beautiful stack of cabinet cards. Now the back of that one is not embellished, but most of these have some gorgeous typography on the back. Like that one. Ooh, that's a very intricate advertisement on the back for the photographers. I loved this one with all these girls. That one was printed in Edinburgh. They look like they're at the seaside or somewhere. There's a wall in the background. The ladder, a little chair, and a shovel here for digging. This one says it's Huck Leatherhead. I think that's somewhere in England, right? Leatherhead. And this last one. Very cool. So those were a fun find. He did have a lot of pictures, and I only picked out a couple. This one has like a golf bag in the back, some sticks of some sort, and then it says weather, and he's just lounging. There's actually 2. This is like a further out photo. This one I thought was really cute because it's a little outhouse with like a hand poking out. These are all like snow sculptures in a competition. And then this guy appears to be maybe like a sheriff. He has like a star on his chest. So I think this was supposed to be a sword and part of it broke off, because this looks like the handle of like a sword. And then this card was in Clinton's father's pocketbook when he died. It's something a good memory years old. So it's literally just like a postcard that's been unused. Then these 2, I got these just because of the paper, like the uniqueness of it. I didn't see, oh, I do see a date on here now. 1961. This is a catalog of antique arms and armor from Wallace and Wallace. But it's printed in England. but the paper is a very unique quality paper. It feels really good. I'm not super interested in the like arms and armaments part of it, but it's talking about different castles, and it's just a lot of this type. And it's just, oh, and there are plates or pictures, illustrations, what have you. All right, I guess that's it. But can you see like the transparency of this paper? This is the correct side, but it comes through so much, like you can see. And this is like a good quality paper. So I thought this would be, it'd be interesting. It's got like suits of armor and stuff. This cool little order form. Very, very interesting. This is stapled separately. Well, I'm guessing that it goes like that. Oh yeah, so I got one of those, and as you can see, two very different colors. This is much darker, crinklier, thinner. This also says 1961 though, which is interesting. I would have put this at a different date altogether, a different year. This is October, and this one was in May. I assume they were just stored differently, or maybe they were printed at a different printers. Yeah, this is much more crinklier, but still so much fun. We've got coins here. Yeah. I did get a antique newspaper. This one is 1838. So it is a nice rag paper newspaper. It's nice. It's got a lot of this beautiful foxing on it. All right, let's see. I guess I'll lift these out one at a time. They're pretty big. I got 4 of these Fortune magazines. They are all from, I believe, the 40s, or maybe they might all be from 1940. Pretty big. Full of all kinds of interesting things. Look at the back, the advertisement for Lucky Strikes. We've got this beautiful Lincoln Zephyr ad. Like just gorgeous black and white and color ads. We've got all the things that you would expect from a high quality vintage magazine. A lot of stuff here because it is the 40s. Oh, look at that. A comptometer. Yeah, there's a lot of military stuff in here. A lot of technology. Whoops, you can't see that. I'm sorry. A lot of technology, articles and advertisements. You've got something here about Winston Churchill. Lots talking about the war. So yeah, really, really pretty. Oh, I love this. It's got like gold shimmer. So I got that one. That's March 1940. This is June 1940. that Coca-Cola advertisement. These are in really good shape too. Then there is this one from May. .4H. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. This is all about youth. That's cool. This is February 1942. I know I saw this one on eBay go for like a good amount of money. I think the 1942 ones are like super collectible. Oh, this is to do with pilots and their oxygen at different altitudes. Very cool. Okay, this is the last of the Fortune magazines. And then I'm going to move on to books. I got some really beautiful ones. Safety paper. Lamont safety paper. It's safer. What do you mean it's safer? It's comparing safety paper to the safety pin. Unaccountable billions of dollars have been protected against the hazard of check raising through this medium. It's anti-forgery paper. That is what it is. That's cool. Ooh. Look at this image here. So pretty. Something that's been added to this one. Supplement to Fortune, January 1942. Young and Rubicam is unfair to prima donnas. I'm not sure. Something about advertising. A section on Bolivia. Look at these pretty houses. Contemporary interiors. Interesting. All right, let me set these aside and I'll bring out the books. All right, let's see. A few here. What's this one? Home Circle Library. Marion Lester. Beautifully embossed. Got a little plate on the front here. And the Home Circle Library. I believe this was like a religious line of books. This one says Story of School Life by Miss Minnie S. Davis, 1863. Tompkins and Company. All right. I was expecting it to be the was it the American Tract Society? They did a lot of these style of books. But beautiful paper. Yeah, beautiful paper. I love the spine. And I like the embossing on the cover of this one. This one is called The Century Book of Facts. And it's got this lovely silver that's pressed into these circles. It's got some wear and tear on the back. Ooh, look at those end papers. This one only had yellow end papers. This is from 1900, a reference book of history, biography, government law, language, literature, invention, science, domestic economy, industry, finance, art, religion, education, hygiene, and useful miscellany. I love this type here. And here's a print of a plate from the Canadian House of Parliament. So then they're talking about the law. Very interesting. Lots of great variety of typeset and format. So after government and law, language and literature. So we got Shakespeare here. Just some fun pages. History and biography. We got Napoleon there. We've got some tables. Here's the next one. Science and Discovery. Thomas Edison plate. So a lot of fun stuff inside. Not a ton of plates. It's just a few. What's this one? House of Washington. The Home of Washington. That prefaces domestic economy, hygiene, and dietetics. Not sure why. Not sure why. But I really love the cover. The cover is pretty much the reason why I got it, even though that there are really fun pages to use inside. I mostly got it for this gorgeous cover. Also found this very, very grungy and well-worn copy of Osma of Oz. Look at those colors, though. Those are still so beautiful, and it's got this great, great grungy look to it. Love the plates inside. Looking for the copyright. I know I saw it in here earlier. Ooh, look at that. That's really pretty. 1907. And it's got all kinds of these black and white illustrations throughout and some color plates, and they're all super, well, I was just going to say super adorable. Not maybe that, but if you remember these characters, the Wheelers, they're a little bit creepy characters. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is like gorgeous. This one is The Open Air Boy. Again, just a nice cover. You've got a boy fishing here. You've got this flyleaf. Nice pages, nice paper. You know, like good weight to it. At least those first pages. Got a beautiful print there. 1903. Oh yeah, this is like, can you hear that? Like, this is very good paper. These would be great to put in as signature pages. Here we got a black and white plate. I thought I saw a second one. Maybe that was the one that was. Look at the coloring on that. So pretty. This one is A Place in thy memory. Gorgeous spine. Absolutely lovely. Oh, this plate here, I don't think the pages inside are. They're definitely not rag paper, but this plate has some fiber content for sure. I've got a beautiful portrait there. 1866. This it's not rag paper, but I think it does have some fiber content in it for sure. The strength that it has and the texture. I wouldn't say it has like a lot of fiber content in it, but it definitely has some. All right, let's see some other books here. There we go. All right, this is The Foods We Eat, Journey Club Travels. Look at that. Love that cover. It's so cute. We've got an inscription both from 1926 and 1951. Look at that colorized plate. Mary's birthday party. And it names all of her guests. This is from 1925. So this is just a lovely book. Some very pretty pictures in here. And it talks about the different foods we eat. It starts out with a birthday party, which is interesting. But then it goes into like bread, how bread is made, rice. This is a trip to Japan. So how rice is grown. The story of meat. How our vegetables are grown. Look at that plate. Look how cute. I love it. Yeah, super, super fun book. I've been on the hunt for like pretty covers. So this one is Wee McGregor. You see her? It's been on the grungy side, but I love the embossing around the edges. This used to be like gold, like gilded. 1905 on the inscription. I don't see a title page, and I definitely don't see a copyright. The pages are nice. They're not super special, but they're very sturdy still. These are not fragile or anything like that. They're very sturdy pages, and they're very nice. This is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Beautiful gilding on the cover. Okay, this thing keeps catching on my sleeve here. 1923. Very nice. This is a Gregg shorthand book. A light line phonography for the million. New and revised edition. Copyright 1916. So it's a Gregg shorthand book. It's very grungy. It's got like, you know, like the prints of people who've matched the pages and like given it a great authentic grunginess to it. These are pretty awesome. Champion Arithmetics Grade 6. Again, gorgeous cover. Copyright 1933. Love these. They're nice, thin, sturdy page. You know, not fragile or anything like that. Perfect for folding or adding as signature pages. And I just love how they would have these tiny little graphics throughout the book. And that one's in black and white. Pretty cool. Health and Growth Series, Good Habits. This one is a wonderful bright orange color with green and black. $19.36. Good Habits. Healthy Breakfast. Clean Hands and Nails. Oh, look how cute this is. And then we've got some pictures as well as the illustrations. Washing Our Fruits. Just adorable. Absolutely adorable. These were in the Ephemera. This is Bible Promises. I'm looking for the date on the front, and I don't see it. This is 1890 here in this little inscription. December, I would assume that's 25th. A little Christmas gift. But really, really sweet lithographs in here. Look how gorgeous that is. These are some of my favorite things to find. Now, I'm not sure if this is a Valentine card or just a card. Doesn't say anything about Valentine's. So just a sweet little poem card. This one, there is a fountain. This has got great texture on it. This is all embossed. Copyright for this either. But these kinds of things were very popular around the turn of the century, between the 1890s and 1910. So that's a pretty good guess as to when. It's kind of broad, but within those 20 years probably. So sweet. Love that. Popular edition of Romola. I'm not familiar with this one, but it's George Eliot. This one, the book cover, the inside is super fragile pulp paper, and you can see by how dark these pages are. Like, this is that photograph. So, like, absolutely how dark those pages are. They definitely acidified, became acidic, and quite fragile. But the cover is extremely beautiful. This is Key to Fasquella's New French Method. And you see the embossing in here and around the frame. This is Fasquelli's, maybe? Is that it? A Key to the Exercises of Fasquelli's New French Method by Louis Fasquelli. or Fasquelle. Guys, I'm rubbish at reading French. Like, I should. Like, my dad is, like, French Canadian. Like, I should be able to do this, but... Okay, I want to say 1852, but I honestly can't read that. Hopefully you can. Oh, I didn't notice this. Okay, well, this is very fragile. I just had to touch it and it just crumbled. Oh, that's so sweet. It's like a little calling card. Number 9 Front Street in Vernon. Cernan? Vernon, I think. All kinds of French exercises in here. Another one of these small Greggs. This is Gregg's Speed Studies. 1919 is the newest copyright. And just so much of this. Oh, and we've also got the translation, I guess, right? Translation's what I would call it. But that's so cool. And lastly, almost lastly, I keep saying that, guys. Lastly. These two were tied together. It's Second French Reader and First French Reader. Ons, A-H-N apostrophe S. Ons, First French and Second French Reader, 1875. And then, I think, 1878. Look at that. The Mansion by Henry Van Dyke. Again, I loved that color. So pretty. This is full of all kinds of interesting papers. I am not familiar with this book. 1911. A little illustration there, but that is really all I see. What? Random page out of another book. Oh, there we go. That's some stiff paper too. They weren't books, but he had a crate with some of these, and I grabbed these out. They're the Armchair Detective. I think he just gave this stack to me. Nobody really wanted them. But I picked this one up because it's Ngaio Marsh, a centenary celebration. And very big fan of Ngaio Marsh's books. I have listened to, I think, all or almost all of her books with Detective Allen. Yeah, right here. So I'm very anxious to read this article. Ngaio Marsh, the detective novelist of manners. So that's cool. So they're detective magazines and stuff. So a lot of this type of stuff has been coming through the shop. A lot of like crime, memorabilia. Oh, he had a whole flat. Oh, if I had an extra $150 to spend, I would have gotten it because they were pages out of a book, but each one was just a catalog of different criminals, like their faces and like mug shots and stuff, but like from a long time ago. They were all different kinds of criminals. Like the one page was like all female criminals, and it was interesting. And seeing as I would love to do a crime or slash detective junk journal, that would have been really cool. But again, it was a handful of plates for like $150. I couldn't do it. All right. Now, finally, I can say that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for sticking around. Congratulations to Sarah Lee Coleman on winning those labels. So excited. And let me know, guys, what you liked in this haul. What was your favorites? Anything that you saw today that you would like me to bring to a sale or to put in my shop. And that is it. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.